Hey guys, Devin back here with another video, and today I want to talk about entrepreneurship and how to make money off the 9 to 5. So I know I haven't made a video in a while. I've been busy with my own stuff going on, but a lot of the videos I've talked about conspiracy stuff and world events. Um, but once again, as I think about my YouTube channel and where I want it to go, I do want to start talking about more stuff like freedom stuff and how to work for yourself and make money on your own without working for an employer. So I was lucky enough to have worked a corporate job for a couple months, and I just didn't like the atmosphere, the environment that I was working in. A lot of the time, I felt like I was being micromanaged, and people were looking over my shoulder and stuff. So it just wasn't me. And um, in a few videos before this, I talked about how I did door-to-door sales for a couple of years, and I was an independent contractor at that job, and there was a lot of freedom in that job. There was a lot of flexibility, and that suited me a lot more than your standard corporate job where you go, you clock in, and then you're paid hourly for the work that you do, and then you clock out. This job that I had going was a sales job. I was paid a base salary plus commission. But that at the time that I was doing training with the company, I was just making a base salary. There was no commissions being paid. But I was lucky enough to have landed another job. It is an independent sales contractor job, and I'm able to work my own hours, and I'll still have the flexibility to run my side businesses for the time being. So what I was going to talk about is, so yeah, I was very lucky to have found another very business minded person that I went to high school with when I got back from training with the corporate company that I worked for, the sales company, and we ended up starting a website, and he's been doing internet marketing for about 4 years now, and so he's been teaching me a lot about the internet marketing in the e-commerce space, and also he did a lawn care business a year ago, and so I thought about doing a lawn care business as well. So the good thing is we kind of joined together, and we started a little lawn care business in Sherwood Park, and we've been gaining clients slow and steady, but nonetheless we do have a few clients, and I have to tell you guys, it has to be one of the easiest companies to start. We just all we do is we have a Kijiji ad, and we just list the services that our company does, and we've been getting phone calls or messages from just random people asking for our lawn services. So if all I'm saying here is, if there's anybody out there that does want to start a business and without any investment really up front, you only need a few things. You only need a lawnmower and a whippersnipper. That's probably got to be the easiest business to start, is a lawn care business. And so yeah, that's something we've started, and I think what's helped me to start this kind of business is having a business partner or somebody with you along the way, 50-50 partners that you're both with and I'm saying this assuming that both people have the business mindset. And we both do have that mindset of just being motivated to work hard for our own business, our own creation. And it works well if you guys can both get along and work together. It definitely works well because it's killing two birds with one stone. Really, you can leverage your contacts, and your business partner or friend can leverage his contacts, and you can develop 2 times the amount of business instead of just having one person do it. So that really is a good thing if you're gonna try and start a business. Just having another having a business partner to motivate you as much as you're motivated as well. And that's something that I mean, I'll be honest, I probably wouldn't have got into the online space if it wasn't for my business partner, because there's so many ads out there that market like how to become rich online and like how to make a lot of money in the e-commerce business. And I never was going to pay that money to go learn all this stuff. And it would have taken a lot for me to actually dive into this stuff and learn it on my own. So I was very fortunate enough to have found my business partner in the time of my life that I'm living right now. So yeah, it's another thing I wanted to touch on is with these businesses and being your own boss. The thing I love about this stuff is if you're just going and if you're working for a company on an hourly wage, you're gonna make that hourly wage no matter if the company expands or not. So if you're working as a landscape laborer or something, making whatever it is, $16-17 an hour, the only real leeway you have is after a year of working for them or after X amount of time working for the company, you can go ahead and then ask for a raise or whatever. Maybe it's $1 or $1.50 more. So you're really not gaining much ground there. But if you do own your own business, or if you have something going on where you're the one in charge, and or if you're in a partnership, you guys, the freedom that it gives you is that you're able to go ahead and conduct business on your own terms, and cold call some companies or advertise your business to expand it. And with the expansion, your business is going to grow bigger. Whereas if you're just an employee, you're only going to get paid more for seniority kind of thing. So if you work for a company for a few years or whatever it is in the company, you're able to ask for a higher wage. But when you own your own business, it's a lot different because you're able to expand, and there's no ceiling in the end. The sky's the limit, and that's really what I want to start promoting a lot now on this channel is the entrepreneurial kind of mindset and how you guys can benefit from having that mindset. And it really is a mindset. At the end of the day, I really think that there's a lot of people that have all this stuff going on in their head, like I can't do this, or I don't want to take the risk, or I'm comfortable where I am. But at the end of the day, if you want to get ahead in life, you really do need to start your own businesses, and you need to start doing your own thing off the 9 to 5. There's way too many people that go to work, they clock in the morning, and they clock out at the end of the day, and then they go home and they do whatever they do, and then they go to sleep and they rinse and repeat the next morning. They're working from Monday to Friday, and they're living for the weekends. And that's just I really don't. Yeah, I mean, it works for some people, but that's just not that's definitely not the mindset I have. Right now, I'm working for another company. I think I said that earlier in this video. Um, I'm an independent contractor, so I am still working with the company, I guess you could say, but I still have the flexibility to work my own hours and get paid commissions on what I sell for the company. So it's really a good setup for me, being me as having the entrepreneurial mindset and wanting and really craving the freedom that comes with work. So if you know anybody out there that could hear this video or get motivated by hearing this video, the fact that I want to start promoting the whole idea of starting your own business. And like I said before, like a lawn care business, it does not take a lot of work to start. You need to come up with a name for your company and a logo, and then just promote it online and leverage your contacts. And that could be your first business that you start, amongst many others. There's so many businesses that myself and my business partner want to get into in the near future. The next one is real estate we want to look into, but slow and steady wins the race. And honestly, that's really what I crave, is just working for myself and running my own businesses. And I was very lucky enough to have a business partner that thinks the same way, and he values the freedom and he wants the freedom in life to work his own hours and whatnot. So if you guys, and if there's anybody out there that has an idea and they have some friends that are business minded, or I mean, for that matter, if you're already motivated by yourself, go do it. I know for myself, I am self-motivated, but there are some business ideas where, I mean, I've had to, like there has had to been somebody else come into my life to work on these business ideas, which is fine, but all it takes is just one idea. If you're motivated enough to do it yourself, go ahead and do it. Why are you holding yourself back? Just, I mean, if you work hard, life will give you what you need, and persistence pays off, like I said again in a previous video. But if you're lucky enough to find somebody that's business minded, and you guys can work together, and you're both generous with all the business stuff, then it will work out. So this has been a pretty lengthy video now at 13 minutes, but I just wanted to make, because it has been a month, and I wanted to make it clear that I'm probably not going to focus too much on conspiracy stuff and world events so much now, and I want to start talking about being your own boss and working your own hours and making money on your own terms. I think that's really what everybody wants at the end of the day. We all want to make money, but we don't want to be stuck to a desk in a cubicle, answering the phone or making phone calls on behalf of a company that you're making money for, but they're also making money off of you. I think we all strive for that freedom and flexibility in our lives, and making money for yourself. So I'm going to start focusing more on that. And if you guys have any comments, or if you want to see more, like if you want to see more content on certain subjects in terms of entrepreneurship and running your own businesses and being your own boss, or any of that sort, then please comment on the video below. And I'm going to start tailoring my YouTube channel towards these kind of things. So thanks for listening, guys. And until next video, please subscribe. Like I said, drop some comments below, and we'll hear from you soon. Take care. Have a great night.